Hello, I'm Matthew, and today I'll teach you about the special cases when you have to take two answers from the sine law. The sine law is very useful for solving triangles. It works not only for right triangles but for all kinds, and it can be used to solve for both angles and sides. The sine law can be written in two ways, as you can see from the screen. It doesn't matter which one you use, they are the same equation, just written differently. Either will give you the right answer. Let's solve a problem together and talk about why you sometimes have to take two answers from the sine law. Here's a triangle, and the question asks you to solve for angle A. Because we know an angle and its opposite side, we can use the sine law to set up our equation. Sine 30 over 10 is equal to sine A over 15. We multiply both sides by 15. 15 and 15 cancel each other out. So we have sine A is equal to 15 times sine 30 over 10. To isolate our variable A, we're going to take inverse sine on both sides of the equation. On the left side, inverse sine and sine cancel each other out, so we only have A on the left side, and on the right side, we have the inverse sine of what we had before. And if you plug in what's in the bracket into your calculator, it'll give you the answer 0.75. And when you take the inverse sine of that, the calculator will tell you that the answer is 48.6 degrees. However, it's very important for you to know that even though the calculator only gave you one answer, there is actually one more correct answer to this question. And it is 131.4 degrees. You can try this yourself. Try taking sine of 131.4 degrees in your calculator, and it'll tell you that it is 0.75. Let me show you why this happens. This is the graph of an equation y equals sine x. As you can see, the graph reaches its maximum value when x is 90 degrees and it decreases after. As a result, for example, for y value of 0.75, there are two possible answers. One before 90 degrees and one after 90 degrees. The calculator will always give you the first one, which is 48.6. Then how do we find the other answer, which is 131.4? Because no matter how many times you try your calculator, it'll only give you 48.6. This is what you do. You may have noticed, but this graph is symmetrical. So that means by the amount that you move right from 0, if you move to the left from 180, you'll find the other value. In a simple math equation, 180 minus the answer from the calculator, in our case, 180 minus 48.6, and that is 131.4. Here are the two triangles with the two different answers. The left triangle has 48.6 degrees and the one on the right has 131.4. They are both right answers. That's why you need to make sure that you also get 131.4 as your final answer as well. Then here's the question. Does this mean that you always have to minus your answer from 180 to find the other angle? No, not always. Then when should we do this? Well, I've heard some teachers say that you just have to try the other answer and see if the triangle makes sense. If that works for you, that's great. However, if you like to know more precise condition of when you need to take those two answers, here are the three conditions for it. First, the angle given by the question must be less than 90 degrees. And that is because if that angle is bigger than 90, then the sum of the other angles has to be less than 90 because the sum of all interior angles of a triangle is 180. Second, out of the two sides, only one of them should be attached to the angle. If they are both attached, then the triangle can only have one shape, meaning that you don't have to look for the other angle. Third, the side attached to the angle must be longer than the other side. In our question, the side attached to the angle was 15 and the other one was 10. And because the other side was shorter, it could be swung inside to form the second triangle, having that angle to be bigger than 90. Finally, as a reminder, the other angle can be found by subtracting the answer from 180 degrees. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'm Matthew, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!